मंच पर विराजमान आज के मुख्य अतिथिगण लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल एच.एस. कालोन साहब, मेजर जनरल साहब, लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल रविशंकर साहब, जिन्हें आज षण्मुख शौर्य रत्न अवार्ड से आभूषित करने वाले हैं, तल सेना के वरिष्ठ अधिकारी, GCOs, जवान, उनके परिवार, फॉलन हीरोज़ की वीर नारियां, उनके परिवार, उपस्थित अन्य भाइयों बहनों, बच्चों, आज़ादी की 77वां साल की इस पुण्य अवसर पर आप सभी को षण्मुखानंद सभा की ओर से हमारी सप्रेम नमस्कार, शुभेच्छा और आपके जीवन सदैव सततम मंगलमय रहे, इस प्रार्थना के साथ आज की इस वक्तव्य को आरंभ करता हूँ। It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this pleasant and solemn function organized this morning to commemorate the 77th year of the independence of our nation. At the stroke of midnight of 14th of August 1947, when India was awakening to light and freedom, the vision of the founding fathers of this nation shifted focus as to how to manage a nation as large as this. 77 years in the history of an institution or that of a nation may not be too long a period for self-appraisal and assessment. But then, 7 decades and more and 2 generations apart is as good a time as any now to assess the progress made by the nation since its independence. And formal markers like the Independence Day, despite the celebratory spurt, the joy and the mirth of the national fervor, do give an occasion for reflection of going down the memory lane of all those slippages, of all those failures, all those laggards that had retarded the progress of the nation in certain fields of human endeavor, and then to redesign the democratic framework of this nation to meet the aspirations of 1.4 billion Indians. More than 4,000 years ago, when the first alphabets were etched in tablets of clay in this Indus Valley civilization, we still have several Indians who cannot read and write. That is why national celebrations like this assume great significance. Our Sabha had forged a very unique relationship with the Office of the General Officer Commanding Maharashtra, Gujarat and Goa to celebrate both the national days, the Independence Day and the Republic Day, jointly with them and with their active support. While the Independence Day is for the fallen heroes, the families of the fallen heroes, the Republic Day is for the wounded warriors. And on this very day, when these families of those brave soldiers who had given up their life for the cause of the nation come over here from various parts of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Goa to be part of us, to be with us, to celebrate the independence. We always used to wonder, celebration of independence is the spirit of joy and the mirth that comes along with it, and along with it vanishes and evaporates the freedom, the spirit of freedom, which has long vanished into the thin. The founding fathers of this nation not only got us freedom from foreign yoke, it was their desire that every Indian should have freedom from fear, favor, and want. Today we have assembled to honor all these families of those brave sons of the soil who gave the supreme sacrifice of their life for the sake of their nation. It is our way of ensuring that the sacrifice of the soldiers and that of the families more particularly do not fade into the thin and is always maintained within the collective consciousness of the nation. It again is the only way that we know to send message far and wide to all these families that they are not alone in their hour of despair, of years of destitution, that the civil society is solidly behind them and shall strive to bring peace and equilibrium into their families. These soldiers are the real heroes of the nation. They do not wear their names on their jerseys. The 2 stripes and the 2 stars in the minimum are far more luminous than the 1,000 stars in the Milky Way. They fear no death. Death is as light as a feather, and duty and responsibilities as heavy as a mountain. They leave their homes, their near and dear ones, on to the borders of the country and all those areas in the country where the inimical forces have gained currency, so that you and I are safe and secure in our homes. They fight the enemy ferociously, not because they hate them, but because they love their countrymen whom they have left behind to safeguard their interests. The blood that comes out of them, the sweat that comes out of them, is a symbol of greatness of men in uniform. Today is an occasion that we worship them and salute their contribution to this nation. And on this joyous occasion, as we remember these brave soldiers, assembled along with us are all these women and their families who have come here. It is only with a view to ensure that when the Jawan or the officer had left his home for the service of the nation, it was based on an unwritten guarantee that both the nation and the civil society had given, that should the unfortunate happen, that the civil society and the nation shall take care of their families. They were also young. They had ambition, they had desires to grow their families and achieve the purposes of their life, but life was snuffed out of them for the service of the nation. A 21-gun salute draping them in uniform and then lowering the coffin and writing pages of heroism about them to find place in the history books and also in school textbooks is no solace for the families of these martyrs. That is why, in our own way, he thought, the long summer of despair that has come onto them, let's bring in the spring as quickly as we can and set sunshine into their lives. We use this day to give them a small solatium. It is only a high degree of symbolism, but beneath the facade of symbolism is the love and the affection that we have, more than for the Jawans, for the sacrifice of the families who gave their children for this nation. No amount of money or felicitation can compensate for loss of lives. But when we bring them onto the platform like this, they too are reassured that the civil society is with them, and the civil society shall continue to support them at every point of time. जल रहे दिए घरों पे चमकती हुई शाम, उदास है उस घर का दिया, सरहद पे जिसका जवान शहीद हुआ, wrote a poet. कवि की उल्लेखन ऐसी थी कि ये उदासीनता घर की दिया पे भी दिखती है। ऐसी उदासीनता को मिटाने के लिए ही इस अवसर को हम ऊपर वापरते हैं। कल कैल में हम न हो, हम यो न हो, गर्दिश में तारे रहेंगे सदा, बुलेंगे हो बुलेंगे हम, पर तुम हमारे रहेंगे सदा। The thespian, the showman of the silver screen, Raj Kapoor Sahab, whose centenary is also being celebrated this year on the 14th of December, of course on this stage also in that celebrated production of his, very close to the period that he demised in the year 1988, Mera Naam Joker, gave this wonderful message that we are all with everyone, and the Joker brought tears into the eyes of each one of an Indian who had an opportunity to witness Mera Naam Joker. 36 years have rolled by since Raj Kapoor Saab had merged with eternity. We continue to remember him with reverence, regard and affection. डाल डाल पे जब चिड़िया आई यहाँ, हमें याद आ गई हमारे महान कलाकार मोहम्मद रफ़ी साहब की. उनकी भी जन्म शताब्दी इसी साल पे है. इसी रंगमंच पे हर मास 24 तारीख को हम उन्हें याद करते हैं. And the climax of that celebration will come on the 24th of December 2024. In as much as we manifest our love and affection for the men in uniform and their families, we are equally conscious of the fact that the civil society too has a role to play in strengthening and consolidating the operations of the armed forces. It is this intent of ours that made us believe that it is possible for the civil society to empower the armed forces in areas of technology, in areas of any form of command action other than army intelligence, strategy, combat, which are the preserve of the forces. We too can contribute to that. To the man in uniform, the sole companion is this national flag. Both in life and death, he is inseparable from this flag. He lives, breathes, and dies in honor and glory of this national flag. When he comes victorious from the battlefield, he carries atop the national flag to the joy and merriment of his countrymen. And God forbid, if he were to give the supreme sacrifice of his life for the cause of the nation, he is draped in the same tricolor, placed in the coffin and brought home to his homeland, and merged into the same dust from where he came, both in life and death. His only companion for whom he lives is this Tiranga, this tricolor. Janda uncha rahe hamara, Vijayi Vishwa Tiranga pyara. This tricolor of ours soars high up in the sky. Of course, partly due to the wind that drifts it upwards, but more because of the sweat, the labor, and the sacrifice of all these men in uniform who protect the honor of this flag. In recognizing the contribution of the civil society to strengthening the power and the dominance of the forces, we institutionalize a forum by which we will recognize those civilians who shall be role models for us and inspire us too also to contribute to this. It was with this purpose that we instituted the Sri Shanmukhananda Shaurya Ratna Award for a civilian. Over these years, we have decorated several civilians who have made significant contributions to the armed forces with this award. Today it is the turn of our friend, Lieutenant General Dr. V. Ravi Shankar, VSM. He joined the forces in that core area of the medical corps, which is a very important component of the armed forces. By dint of devotion and hard work, he rose through the ranks, ultimately to become the Lieutenant General. He commanded the largest army hospital, AFMC, in Pune, and through his HR and organizational behavior leadership, commanded the entire force. He belongs to a family which has a very unique distinction. No other family in this country has got the distinction that Dr. Ravi Shankar possesses. His father, Dr. Ravi Shankar, his brother and his brother-in-law all have reached the level of Lieutenant General or rank equivalent to that in all the forces of the country. His father was Lieutenant General in the Army Corps, to which he succeeded and came, and he became a Lieutenant General. His brother became a Rear Admiral in the Navy, and brother-in-law had a distinguished service in the Air Force. ऐसी परंपरा इनकी है that we remember his father, his brother-in-law, every one of them, for the supreme work that they have done for the cause of this nation. In honoring Dr. Ravi Shankar, we are honoring countless number of unseen, unsung faces of this land who also contribute to the defense preparedness of our nation. This is an year of centenary. हम तो अब तक 2 बता दिए आपके लिए. This is also the year हमारे बड़े प्रधान स्वर्गीय भारत रत्न अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी की भी जन्म शताब्दी मना रहे हैं. ईसाई धर्म के जब लोग क्रिसमस मनाते हैं 25 दिसंबर को, नाताल के उसी दिन वाजपेयी साहब की जन्म शताब्दी आती है. 24 दिसंबर, 14 दिसंबर राज कपूर साहब की हो गई, 24 दिसंबर रफ़ी साहब की हो गई, 25 दिसंबर वाजपेयी साहब की हो गई. He redefined politics in this country. He brought in sanity, sanctity, sobriety to Indian politics. He made the nation understand that politics is beyond rife, strife, and grief. Other than most other politicians, he was gifted as one of the finest poets of this land. He mirrored the aspirations and frustrations of the people through his poems, in addition to his service to this motherland in the various roles in which he had played it. And उन्हीं के चंद शब्दों से I will come to an end to the address this morning. जो पाया है उसे न खोना है, जो खोया है उसे अब पाना है, आज़ादी अब अधूरी है. This is what the message that he was able to give for every Independence Day. He further went and said, आहुति बाकी, यज्ञ अधूरा, अपनों को विघ्नों से घेरा, अंतिम जय की व्रज बनाए, नए ददीजी अड्डिया गिलाए, आओ फिर से दिया जलाए, आओ फिर से दिया जलाए. So he wanted to usher in the second freedom for this nation and light the lamp of hope for this nation. And he further went and said, जीवन के शत शत आहुति पे जलना होगा, गलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर बढ़ना होगा, नवयुग के भारत का नव निर्माण करना होगा. जय हिंद, जय जवान, जय किसान, and he added जय विज्ञान. As I come to the end of my address this evening, with this message of the greatness of this nation, may we all be empowered and blessed to be Indians first and Indians last. Thank you and God bless.